It's just a lesson in back to basics, really. This piece has been painted previously, so if you have painted a piece and you don't like it anymore, or you just change your mind, you don't have to do any prep. This has been painted and waxed, so I'm just going to start painting over that. So I'm just going to get back to basics. Always shake your can really well. Use a can opener to open it and it won't damage the lid. Pop your slicker on, which stops the paint pooling in the top and so you don't get any crusty bits. And then give it a really good stir because you want to get all those heavy particles from the bottom of the can mixed through the paint. And I always wet my brush before I start. It just keeps it opens up the bristles so it takes up the paint better, and it keeps the brush a bit moist. So wet your brush, and then I always squeeze it out on my apron, and then simply start painting. So this was Port Fairy, and today I'm just going over it in Docklands. So I've done, like I said, it's been painted and waxed. I'm just painting straight over that with no more prep than that. This was actually painted. We had a retreat here a couple of weeks ago, and one of the girls came from Tasmania, so obviously she couldn't bring a piece of furniture with her. So she painted this piece in Port Fairy. So I'm just going over it in Docklands. I'm sure she won't mind. I wasn't planning to dark wax this, but somebody came in yesterday and was asking about our antiquing wax. So I thought I had this piece already painted and waxed, so I thought I'd show that. So I've done the front. I'm just going to quickly show you. So this is our brown antiquing wax, and so I'll just quickly show you. So I've done it, I've already waxed this with the Canuba wax, so I'm just going to put the antiquing wax over the top of the Canuba wax so that it doesn't muddy up the paint too much. So I'm just going to put it on. And it's predominantly beeswax, so you can leave it on a little bit longer, especially in the edges where you want your highlights to be. So I'm just going to leave it on a little bit longer, just in the edge there and across there. This just ages your piece, which will suit this piece anyway because it's pretty old and it's been painted about 10 times already. I'm just going to put it on and leave it on where I want it to sit. And the beauty about this is if you put too much of the antiquing wax on, and when you've finished your highlights, if you've got a bit too much of it on, if you just put some Canuba wax over the top, it'll strip the dark wax. If you put too much on, it'll strip some of the dark wax off with just putting the Canuba wax over the top again. But pretty happy with how that looks.